Hey everyone, it's Ethan Ormes back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another video. Today we're going to be ranking every Juice WRLD feature, which should be a fun one. So yeah, let's get into it. We've got, I think, 33 features in this, so yeah, we should hop in. And I'm not really going to give too much explanation on any of these, really. I'm gonna go with it. So yeah, let's hop into it. I'm excited to get into this. So, my least favorite Juice WRLD feature is Round, or by Young Bands, I guess. Just not a fan of Young Bands. It's just not a great song. Juice's feature, or Juice's verse, is really great, but Young Bands just sucks. So, yeah, continuing on though. At number 32, we have Antisocial. I just don't like the production on this song. The original version of the song was supposed to be, I believe, Lil Skies and Juice, or Lil Skies, Juice, and Takeoff. I can't remember if it was the three or if it was the two. Nonetheless, I've heard the OG version of it. Again, still not a big fan of it. I just don't like the production. Although I would have rathered a Lil Skies and Juice song instead, but with that being said, we'll continue on to number 31. I have Can't Leave You Alone. Juice just has such a short verse on this, unfortunately. And yeah, I mean, this was a very disappointing Friday last year. Obviously, both those songs came out the same day. I mean, I was hyped just because it's new Juice, but I just don't like the production. I don't like Quavo on Antisocial. And again, Juice literally says like four lines on Can't Leave You Alone. So, but to be fair, it's better than the previous two. So, with that being said, we'll move on to number 30, which is No Me Ame. I actually don't mind this song. I feel like this song is kind of slept on, but it's just, I don't know. It's just nothing too special for me. I've never been a big Spanish rap listener. So, now into the top 30. Let's continue on. So, next up, we have Hate Me by Ellie Goulding. Again, I don't really have any issues with this song. It's just not a song I revisit very often, so that's why it's so low. Continuing on to Life's a Mess 2. Just Clever just sucks. I just don't like Clever's music at all. Post isn't that great on this either, in my opinion. There was a lot of songs that were released last year that Juice was on that I just don't think were that great because of the supporting artist. But yeah, I mean, Juice did his thing. Of course, we've basically heard everything from the original Life's a Mess that was released, although I believe technically this is the original Life's a Mess. I prefer the production on the Life's a Mess with Halsey, so yeah, it's just, it's low on my list. With that being said, we'll move on though. On to Without Me featuring Halsey. I actually really like this song. Excuse me, I really like this song, and I bumped this song a lot when it first came out, but it fell out of my rotation pretty quickly, and I don't really revisit it very often, so that's why it's so low. Um, we'll continue on though to number 26. We have Mosh Pit. This was one of Juice's like very first features, really. This is a good song. Again, not one I really revisit that often, but a good song nonetheless. Now into the top 25. Number 25, we have Graduation. I'm not a huge fan of the production on this song, although I do really like the content matter in it. I think it's very cool. It's kind of unique for Juice, so that's pretty cool. Again, I'm just not a big fan of the production. There's a couple Benny Blanco songs that I'm not a big fan of his production alongside Juice's verses and chorus or whatnot, but we'll continue on. So, on to Six Kiss. I do like this song a lot, actually, and this is a song I actually revisit a little bit, so the rest of this list, I actually listen to these somewhat regularly. I'll let you know when I, like, actually revisit these songs a lot, but yeah, I mean, this song is a really good song. I like all three verses. I think it's a pretty underrated song. The downfall to this song for me is the slow production. I'm just not that big of a fan of the production, and that's a big reason as to why a lot of these songs are as low as it is, just because of the production. So moving on, we get Real Shit, and again, it's just a production for me. I'm just not a big fan of Benny Blanco's production. To be fair, yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to say. I think this is a good song nonetheless, but we will continue on. To number 22, No Bystanders. I wish there was more juice on this. There was supposed to be more juice on this, but it was cut out. And I'm not a big fan of Sheck West on this song, literally just yelling, fuck the club up. If Sheck West wasn't on the song, I'd like this song a lot more, to be fair. But with that being said, we will continue on once again. Number 21, we have Godzilla, which is really low considering how much I actually enjoy this song. So, I mean, yeah, from like 21 and upwards, I actually revisit these songs somewhat frequently. At least right now, I'm at the point where I revisit them somewhat frequently. M has a great performance on here. Of course, that last verse is insane. And I love the chorus from Juice on this. I love the production on this song as well. So, with that being said, we'll move on, though, to Rich Shit by Young Thug. I believe Nav was supposed to be on this, which really upsets me. I really wanted a Nav and Juice collab for a very long time. Unfortunately, didn't get it here. Hopefully we'll get it someday. And you know what? I'm going to just change this right now. I do prefer Godzilla over Rich Shit. So, yeah, we'll just swap that. But let's... these lists are always changing to me, or for me, to be fair. I mean, it just kind of depends on what I'm feeling at the time. So these lists are always getting updated. But yeah, with that being said, we'll move on to number 19. We have Honestly by G Herbo. I think this song is really great. I've never been a big fan of G Herbo's offbeat rapping, but I think he does it pretty well. And Juice's chorus on this, Juice's vocals on this song is incredible. It's so good. That's a big reason as to why I have it as high as it is. I feel like a lot of people have that lower on the list, but moving on, we get Never Scared, and oh, bro, I love this song. This song is so underrated, honestly. Again, by G Herbo. Again, Juice is just so good on this song, and I love the combination of the two voices from Herbo and Juice on this song at the end and the last chorus as well. It's a great song. We'll continue on to number 17, Demons and Angels. I bumped this song a lot when it first came out. It's not one I revisit all that often, although I did a little bit earlier this year. Honestly, yeah, I'm going to move Never Scared up, to be honest. Because, yeah, see, this is what I mean. Like, I'm looking at these lists sometimes, I'm like, I actually think I like that song more than that song. So I always am editing things. But, yeah, Demons and Angels, again, a very good song, of course. Continuing on to Roses. And you know what? Again, I'm going to be moving Never Scared up again. Because, yeah, I don't listen to Roses very often anymore. It hasn't been a song I've been revisiting for a while, but it's a great song. I love the transition from Brendan Urie to Juice. It's so good. This is probably my favorite production from Benny Blanco. That's a feature, or that features a feature from Juice, but yeah, let's continue on to number 15. We get PTSD. It's a great song. I would really enjoy this song if it wasn't so long. And I kind of wish there was more Uzi on this. I really enjoy Uzi's small verse on this, and it's pretty good. Juice's chorus is fantastic on this as well. But on to number 14, we get the Suicidal Remix by YNW Melly. This is one of Austin's favorite songs of all time. He loves this song. I think this song is fantastic, to be fair, but it's just a little bit lower on me. I was never that into it as much as he was, but it is still a great song nonetheless. That was my favorite song from the album when it first came out, and then when that was released, it definitely got elevated for me. But we'll continue on to number 13, the newest song on the list. We've got Juice WRLD Did by DJ Khaled. Nothing really to do with DJ Khaled, or well, at least him as the main artist for this, he has nothing to do with it. He's no production credits or anything. And yeah, I mean, this is just an absolute slapper, let's be real. Of course, probably some recency bias just because of how new it is. Like, it's not even 3 weeks old yet, but to be fair, this was an unreleased song that I really enjoyed before it was released anyways. So with that being said, we'll continue on to number 12. We've got Mannequin Challenge by Young Thug. This song is incredible. I love the production on this song, and Young Thug's or the transition from Young Thug into Juice and Juice's verse on this is absolutely insane. He goes so hard, absolutely snaps on his verse in that song. But to number 11, we have 1400999 Freestyle by Trippie Redd, and I feel like I probably get some hate for this one just for how low it is, but a lot. Like these top 13, I revisit a lot. So, especially right now, Juice WRLD did. But yeah, this is a great song. Of course, this is the first of Trippy and Juice's collabs. And man, am I ever glad they collab? They've made very, very great collabs. So, with that being said, we'll move into the top 10. At number 10, we have Go by the Kid Laroi. This is a great song. I love this song. Juice's verse is incredible. I really like the production on this song. Laroi does his thing as well, but yeah, I mean, in my opinion, Juice carries the song. I just wish there was more Juice in it, but I love the chorus of both of their voices together. It's very, very nice. We'll continue on into the top 10. At number 9, we have Blast Off by Trippy and Internet Money, featuring Juice, of course, off the Internet Money album that came out last year, which is Before the Storm. Very great album. Go listen to it. But this song is incredible. I love Juice's verse in this. It's so damn good. It's so good. I love it so much. And the production is fantastic as well. On to number 8, we've got Buck 50. And I think this is one of Juice's most underrated songs. Of course, this was just produced by DJ Scheme on a DJ Scheme's album Family that came out last year. Absolutely incredible. Beautiful, beautiful song. And Juice just kind of snaps. He's just freestyling for like 3.5 minutes, and it's so great. It was one of my most played songs last year. I haven't been revisiting it all that much this year compared to last year, but yeah, I mean, last year, like I said, one of my most played songs, and it's an absolute banger. It's so underrated in my opinion. We'll continue on to number 7. We have Hyde featuring Season. Technically, Juice is the main artist on this, but it's just a multi-artist album, so I added it to the feature list. I guess technically it probably shouldn't be on here, but I'm gonna have it on here anyways. But with that being said, absolutely incredible song. Beautiful production, beautiful vocals from both Juice and Season. Season's verse is great. I love this song. Love the movie. Fantastic movie, of course, from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And, oh man, when I first watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and I heard this song come on, bro, I was flying. Let's continue on, though, to number 6. We have Nuketown by Ski Mask Slump God. And it's a shame that this is the only collab from Juice and Ski that we have on platforms that is released. I wish the Evil Twins album would have came out. Unfortunately, who knows? Maybe it might someday, but as of right now, unfortunately, it is not and may not. I love Screamo Juice. My favorite Screamo Juice song is Hard to Digest, and it's so good. He doesn't scream as much in that song as he does in Nuketown, obviously, but Screamo Juice is underrated. So now we're going to the top 5, and these top 5 are very, very good songs. So at number 5, we have, again, in my opinion, one of Juice's most underrated songs. We have All Night by BTS. And bro, Juice absolutely goes insane on this song. And the production is absolutely beautiful. It's so, so fucking good. I love this song so much. So underrated. Let's go on, though. Number 4, we've got Yacht Club by Lil Yachty. This is just an absolute banger. This has been in my rotation for almost 4 years now, which is crazy. Like, this song is absolutely incredible. This song is fantastic. Came out the same night as World on Drugs, and it's better than that whole album, in my opinion. We'll continue on, though, to the top 3 now. At number 3, we have Ransom Remix by Lil Tecca. I was always a huge fan of Ransom, of course. Tekka's most popular song, but oh man, this song is incredible. The added Juice verse is so good. I love it so much. The production on the song is fantastic. On to the top 2 now. At number 2, we have Flex by Polo G, bro. Juice absolutely slides on this production. The Hit Boy production with Juice on it is just absolutely insane. It's so fucking good. And no different here. Polo absolutely snaps on here as well. Polo's best album, in my opinion. And the number 1, my favorite Juice feature of all time currently is Matt Hardy 999, which I've been listening to this whole video. My only gripe with this song is that the original version has an extra verse that is not on this song, which is my favorite verse from the whole song. If you have not listened to the original, go listen to it. I love the production of the original and the release song. I think both the productions are so fucking good. I'm a sucker for rage beats, so I might prefer the new beat over the OG beat. But again, I just wish the last verse where Trippy and Juice are going back and forth was on the release song, because it would be one of my favorite Juice songs of all time. Again, it's my favorite verse from this track, and I wish it was still, or I wish it was on the release version. But with that being said, guys, there we go. We've got 33 features from Juice. Hopefully we'll continue to get more. I'd like to see a couple more this year. Again, we've only gotten 4 Juice songs this year, which really sucks, so I'm hoping to get some more. I mean, we had a very long dry period, because let's go take a look. I mean, Sometimes was the last song released by Juice's Camp, which came out March 18th. Then we had to wait almost 6 months for Juice WRLD Did. That came out a few weeks ago in August. So, yeah, a long dry spell there that I was not a fan of, but I'm really hoping we'll get some new Juice here soon. But I don't think we get an album this year. If not, that's fine. I wouldn't even necessarily want one well, no, I would love a new Juice album every year, but I don't think that's very likely. I think every other year would be nice. Of course, he's got tons of music where they could just continue to release music, but hopefully we'll get an album next year. I just hope we get another couple songs out this year, but we shall see. With that being said, thank you guys all so much for watching. Let me know your favorite Juice WRLD feature, and yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and bye-bye.